And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and it is time to talk about My Team Limited. So, this weekend in My Team Limited, you are only allowed to use Diamond, Ruby, and Sapphire cards. So, this is the squad that I have put together, and I'm pretty happy with it, I think. I mean, I haven't played with them yet, but I'm thinking that this squad is going to be the way to go. So, we got Justice Winslow, man in the point. Robert Reed is in the mix as well. Like, Justice Winslow is huge. Robert Reed is huge. Eric Pascal at the small forward. Eddie Curry power forward. Mo Bamba center. Now, realistically, I should probably use like Pascal at power forward, but you know, Tyrese Halliburton is manning the bench unit along with Tracy McGrady, Gerald Green, Free Reward, Kenny Walker, and Simbular. So, let's go over why I chose everybody. Justice Winslow is a 6'7" point guard. I'm a big fan of this card in general. Like I like his jump shot a lot. Plus, I can rim run really easily with him. Robert Reed is my guy. If you've watched like any of the unlimited tips I've done that involve diamonds, like I'm always hyping Robert Reed. Eric Pascal is one of the most overpowered diamonds in the game. 37 Hoff badges. Plus, he's got the right size at 6'7" to play the small forward. He can play power forward. It's preferred to run Eddie Curry, just because I'm a big Eddie Curry guy. And then Mo Bamba at the center position. I like to run this Twin Towers situation when it comes to limited for the most part. Both of these guys can shoot from range and can handle the ball a little bit. Tyrese Halliburton is solid. He's one of the best diamond budget cards in the game. T-Mac is T-Mac, so I'm obviously going to use him. There's other options, but I like him. Gerald Green, I like this card a lot. I never really get an opportunity to use him in a competitive setting, so I'm going to do that. Just because he dunks really hard, I like his release, and he's got a big player build. So I'm a big fan of this card personally. He can kind of do everything. He can shoot. He dunks really hard. Kenny Walker, this card's not bad at all. He's like a really solid 3-and-D kind of small forward, power forward guy. I think he plays better at small forward, but it is what it is. Simbular is 7'5" and like thick, so I'm definitely going to use him. Looking at some other options that you could run, I wish we could use Amethyst, so I could use guys like Boris Diaw and, you know, dudes like Nchuma, but it is what it is. Grant Hill's pretty decent. You can pick him up for relatively cheap, and he definitely will hold it down. Like, I mean, he's not the greatest shooter in the world, but it doesn't matter. Like, he's a great defender. If you have a floor general and the right coach out there, he gets boosted up to close to a 93-pointer anyway. Lionel Simmons, especially on next gen, you're going to see a lot. He's decent on current, but he's much better on next gen. Diamond Shack, Lou Dort. Like, Lou Dort's pretty solid, especially over on next gen as well. He is lacking a few shooting badges that are kind of problematic, to say the least. He's an excellent 3-and-D guy. He is only 6'3", but he's got that kind of really stocky, wide player build that works well defensively. But if you look at his badges that he needs, as far as, like, shooting badges, there's some important ones down there for sure. Like, he has no dribbling badges, but he doesn't have Deadeye, Flexible, or Green Machine, which those are all pretty helpful. This Moments John Wall card from the retro set's pretty good. This IGUODALA card's pretty good as well, but you're going to run into similar problems with Grant Hill, and Grant Hill's significantly cheaper. I believe this IGUODALA is like 4 or 5K. Grant Hill's like 2, so you might as well just go Grant Hill on that one. This Giannis you'll run into, but for my play style, he just doesn't work that well for me. Jeff Green, if he has upgraded shooting badges, which you can find some up, he is one of the best cards in this game. Mine is not updated, or upgraded, I should say. Norman Powell is really good as well. Same with like guys like Shumpert and Klay Thompson. Oh yeah, I forgot about Captain Kirk. I'm gonna run Halliburton though, because he's better. I almost consider running Diamond Andre Karolinko, dude. As far as the Ruby tier, if you got like a juiced up Thaddeus or like a Kobe or even like Bonga, you'll run into those guys quite a bit. Same with like Kevin Porter Jr. I'm guessing a bunch of people are going to use him because he's KPJ. People like him a lot. For my money, I would still run guys like Robert Reed and T-Mac over Kevin Porter Jr., but play styles are different, so maybe if that fits more of your play style, you need someone that can create a little bit more. Like someone like Kevin Porter Jr. is not bad. I really hope I don't run into any of you guys running Yuta Tabusa. Please don't do that. So, I mean, this is a pretty good squad for what I'm going to be doing. I need all 5 of my players to be able to shoot threes because I shoot a lot of them. Now, if that's not really your play style, there's other options that you could do. This is just a general idea of a pretty solid starting lineup and a pretty solid bench unit that you could run this weekend in Limited. Now, does it have to look exactly like my team? No, absolutely not. Like, tailor it to your own play style. For my play style, this is what I like to run. So, that would be it. Another guy I just sold that I think is a really, really good card would be Vlade Divac. That Luka Doncic as well, but he's a little bit small at the power forward. Like, Vlade, you can run him at point guard or small forward. He plays pretty well at both. I prefer him at the small forward position personally, but it doesn't really matter. You can pick him up for like 10K, which I think is a lot. I think you can run my squad instead for a little cheaper, and it'll just be as effective, if not more. So, something to think about for sure. But, I mean, let's go play some limited, and we'll see what's up. Just looking through all these squads, there's not really any diamonds I'm forgetting about, at least I can think of. That would be incredibly useful. So, what is the team that we are running into? I'm not sure. It looks like Giannis is in the mix. I think, was that Sabonis? Might be Sabonis in the mix. I don't really know. Giannis for sure. I think that's Sabonis. I think that's Jeremy Grant, perhaps. All right, well, he's definitely got Giannis. That's for sure. I don't know. Is that Goran Dragic? Okay. All right, he's going to rim run. Nope. Get that out of here. Mo Bamba's athletic, dude. He covers ground. Okay, don't leave my man open like that. Splash. Right off the bat, we're already playing decent. Like, I'm going to be chucking threes. Like, that's just how I play. I don't even care. All right. I think that's Dragic, I believe. Well, he's not a terrible point guard to use either. Whoa, who just shot that? Doesn't matter. Mo Bamba's huge in the paint. Trying to steal the ball from Mo Bamba. The audacity. Bamba. Let's go. He missed. Oh, good steal-ish. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you throw that pass? This is like not where it's supposed to go at all. Oh, there we go. Come on, man. You can't just slap the ball. You got to go get it. There we go. Defense. What, did you just try to intentionally foul Eric Pascal? We didn't call that. Good board. There we go. Robert Reed. What you gonna do? Leave my man wide open? Mistake. There we go. Throw that over to Justice. And yeah, over to Eddie Curry. Splash. Yeah, you knew the reckoning was upon you. He had to get out of there. All right, let's go play another game real quick, because that's not really indicative of the squad as a whole. One token. Sick. Okay. Yeah, we'll go. The Pantheon is on the left, of course. The one time I go right. Okay. At least it wasn't the ring. I think if it was the ring, I would have been, like, really upset. I'm almost certain I would have been upset. All right, so as far as the settings, I didn't do it last time, but I run Hawks 2018 with this team. But depending on my personnel, like, I will run, like, Bucks 2018 or even Pelicans occasionally. It just kind of depends. This one, most of my offense is going to be going through Justice Winslow, so I'm going to be running the Hawks freelance for that reason, just because it's set up more to operate with like a point guard play. Wet. Don't leave Eric Pascal open. That's a mistake. You're lucky I don't have Chuma Okeke. That's all I got to say about that. Because if I had Boris Diaw and Chuma Okeke, that's a different squad right there. Neither of those dudes can be left open at all. Like, Chuma is my guy. I think he actually might be one of my favorite cards in this entire game. Like, I'm not even joking. I like Pascal too, but I don't know. I kind of like Chuma a little bit more. All right, wait. Klay Thompson. Looks like Bonga is in the mix. Diamond Shaq. He has Pascal as well, and I think Giannis. Oh, I'm running a 2-3 zone on this guy 100%. Like, there's nothing wrong with this guy's team for sure. Like, I'm not going to sit here and hate on it. Big dunks right there, but we're going to give those up occasionally. But if you run into someone running this team where basically their only shooting options are going to be Klay Thompson. Wow, I cannot believe that pass got through. When their only shooting options are going to be Klay Thompson at the shooting guard or Pascal at the small forward. Running a 2-3 zone is pretty imperative right here. Just because depending on his freelance, like Pascal and... Like, if he's running Hawks freelance, Pascal will be in the corner for the most part. But if he's running a different freelance, that was a terrible shot. Why'd I do that? Okay, Eddie Curry, that's cool. I mean, it's like you pump faked the jump, but then didn't actually jump. I don't really know what that was all about. Good defense right there on Giannis. Get him out of here. Justice Winslow is a great player for that reason, especially for limited, because he can switch on to multiple positions and guard him. I mean, same concept for Bonga as well, but... Unless you have, like, a badged out. What did we talk about? You don't leave Eric Pascal open. It's not a good idea. You've already had to pause and call a timeout. This is not ending the way that you want it to end. Stop. Just don't leave my man open. I promise it's a terrible idea. I do like these Hornets jerseys, though. These are pretty tight. I'm not going to lie. So I like the team that I built. My bench unit, I'm going to let them come in a little bit and kind of run it with them. I will say with the bench unit, I'm not as point guard dominant. Like, I will spread the ball handling a bit, or responsibilities between Tyrese Halliburton and Gerald Green, because I like to handle the ball with both of them. T-Mac's pretty much a 3-and-D guy. That's about all he really does. Kenny Walker's decent. I can run a little ball handling with him occasionally, but most of the time he's a 3-and-D guy as well if he's not attacking the rim. And then Simbular's strictly there to be 7'5", fat, and shoot threes. Like, that's what he's there for. Which he does almost better than any card in the game as far as like those three things specifically. Besides like maybe Invincible Shaq. Invincible Shaq is really good at being thick, grabbing rebounds, playing interior, and shooting threes. My man has Dennis Rodman in the mix? Uh-oh. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to bring the bench in. I'm going bench for bench. You think that Rodman thing is gonna help against Eric Paschall? Because that's not really the issue. We got Robert Reed out here. Ooh. See, he's too slippery. You can't even do anything about it. Oh, Mo Bamba, big dunks. All right. Who is that? Is that Robert Williams? Dude, shout out to this guy for using this squad. Like, I know he doesn't want to spend any MT in the mix. I feel that. I was about to say, if that goes in. We're up 10-2, so I'll be okay. Oh, you made a mistake, Robert Reed. Splash it. Let's go. Robert Reed's so good. I haven't even started abusing him like I normally would. I am shooting 5 for 7. We're holding it down. The 2-3 zone is almost too much for this guy to really handle at this point, just because he does not have enough shooting to combat the 2-3 zone. So that's kind of something you have to like look at, regardless if who was that? Dwayne Wade? What? Was that Dwayne Wade? Huh. Interesting. I do want to do one thing. I accidentally left these on, so I will go turn those off. By the way, always turn that off. Most of you guys have it off already, but it is kind of annoying. If you do not turn it off, like, it's kind of stupid. Was he have Dwayne Wade? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that random Chicago Dwayne Wade that came out. I was, like, sitting here trying to rack my brain thinking about what diamond Dwayne Wade this could possibly be. But, it's always the worst when you call a timeout for a legitimate reason, or your computer does it, and then you're playing against a person who likes to run the clock down. It's just like you did it to yourself. All right, bench unit time. All right, T-Mac, you're not supposed to be carrying the ball, but it's fine. Let's go. Terrible. What was that? All right, Kenny Walker. That's what I'm talking about. Good board. I don't know how you are in the free throw line, though. Okay, yeah, I've never shot a free throw with Walker, ever. But Walker has a flat top, which means he's automatically got a place on my team. Look, if you have a Jerry curl or a flat top or you wear a headband, you automatically have a spot on my team. Nice pass, bro. Oh, yeah, there we go. Gerald Green in the mix here. Let me get open. He's got Rodman on him, so... Oh, and it's over. So anyways, as you can see, make sure you have at least 4 or 5 shooters out on the floor to combat the people who are going to run 2-3 zones like I just did. Ungodly toxic, but you have to check it out, Oh, I got a ring. All right. Fantastic. As always, it has been your boy Cheap Ludes. I hope this helped you at least build your team a little bit. Check out my content later, and I will be back. Peace out.